friends, welcome back to the channel and welcome if you are new here. So today is a fun video because I am going to share with you my Gourmand picks for the fall. So these fragrances are either going to be full-on Gourmand or they are going to be Gourmand leaning, right? So I do have 9 fragrances that I want to share with you today. Let me make sure I can count. Yeah, it's 9. And so Gourmand, I love me a good Gourmand for the fall season. There's just something about that warmth, that coziness that I think that all of these fragrances bring. And so the first one that I want to talk about today is also my fragrance of the day, and I have just been really loving this one, and that is Yum Bougie Marshmallow from Kayali. So if you have watched some of my other fragrance videos, you know that I started out with a travel size of this fragrance, and yes, it was an absolute love. And so I decided to go ahead and upgrade to this is the 100 ml. Yeah, I just went for it. And so I was in the mood for something soft, fluffy, light, airy, just something like laid back that was also going to serve sort of like an aromatherapy for me, if you will. And so this was, you know, an easy brainer for me. And so this one does have keynotes of freesia, strawberry, pink marshmallow, creamy coconut, whipped vanilla, and pink musk. And so I think one of the reasons why it's taken me so long to really even think about giving this fragrance a try is because it does have coconut listed as one of the keynotes, but thankfully I don't pick up on a whole lot of coconut. I don't care for heavy coconut notes in my fragrances at all. And thank goodness this one does not have that. I think that the coconut in here helps to give it a creamy effect, and it balances well with that marshmallow and that whipped vanilla and that musk. I live for a good musk, and that is what this fragrance brings. And so I absolutely love this one, and I'm so glad that I do have it in my collection now. And so that is Yum Bougie Marshmallow 81 from Kayali. And so sticking with the Kayali family, I do have another one here in my collection that I think does fit, you know, and have those gourmand qualities that I really do enjoy. And that is Yum Pistachio Gelato 33. This one right here. So although you can wear this fragrance year round, I feel like it is an appropriate fragrance for that. But I find that I really enjoy this one the most during the colder months. So starting in fall, definitely taking us into winter is when I really enjoyed this one the most. I don't think that it's cloyingly sweet, but it is sweet. To me, it's a lot sweeter than the Yum Bougie Marshmallow. And here in this Dallas heat, it just has such a sweet component to it that eventually, after smelling this over a period of a few hours, it starts to make me a little nauseous. And so, you know, no slight against the fragrance. I think that this is an amazing fragrance. But for me, I just have to choose the right time to wear this one. And so when the temperatures, you know, are dropping, I pull this one out. Once we start getting into like the mid to low 70s, that's when I'm able to really enjoy this one. And I absolutely love it. So this one does have keynotes of hazelnut, sweet rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, and cotton candy. It is just absolutely beautiful. I think that Mona, she did the pistachio in here just right. It is a very gourmand baked type of pistachio. And along with that whipped cream and that marshmallow, like it's just so beautiful. And I think that this one also has really good sillage and lasting power. And yeah, it's a crowd pleaser. I do get compliments when I wear this fragrance. So I absolutely enjoy this one, and I definitely recommend this for your Gourmand lineup for the fall. All right, so let's see here. So next I want to share with you one of the latest and newest additions to my collection, and that is Marc Jacobs Perfect Absolute right here. This was a blind buy, and thankful for me, it was a successful blind buy. This one right here, ooh, this one packs a punch too. It is very, very fragrant, even off of the nozzle. I don't even have to spray this one on a tester strip. It is really, really good. This one is perfect as a gourmand because it has that caramelized fig accord, that jasmine absolute, and that amber accord. All of those come together so beautifully in this fragrance. And I find, I don't know if it's just me, but I find that for this fall season, I have really been gravitating towards fig type of fragrances. And I'm really excited to smell the new fig fragrance that's being released from Tom Ford. So we don't know the notes to that one yet, but we know that it does have fig. I think it's called like fig erotica or something like that. But it is coming to Sephora, and I believe that it's going to be an exclusive, but really looking forward to getting my nose on that one, or, you know me, I may blind buy it. But back to this fragrance, I really think that that caramelized fig accord in here, it is like a very deep cooked, like it's been cooking for a while, and it's nice and sweet. And they did not just pick any type of fig, like it was a nice ripe fig that was ready to be caramelized. And I think that this fragrance, oh, this is just going to be so beautiful for the fall, especially like I said, once we start getting into those low 70s, high 60s. Like this is just going to be amazing. I have worn it, and it does, for me, so far it has really good longevity, really good sillage, and I get a good, 6 to 8 hours out of this fragrance easily. No problem at all. I think that it is absolutely beautiful, and I think that if you're like me and you do enjoy a fragrance that has fig in it, I think that you would definitely enjoy this one. So that is Perfect Absolute by Marc Jacobs. And so let's see here. So the next one that I want to share with you is the Banoffee, Eclair Banoffee from Lattafa. And this one right here, oh my goodness, it was also another blind buy. That's just what I do. Blind buying has become a sport for me, if you have not noticed. But oh my goodness, this is so good. This is such an authentic, ripe banana dessert type of fragrance, and it is so good. And you guys know how you have to let these fragrances macerate, let them sit for a little bit. And I can say that this one has gotten stronger already. Like it's probably been in my collection maybe a month now, and it's already just ripening. Like it smells sweeter. It smells thicker. Like this is so good. Oh, this is so pretty. So Banoffee does have notes of banana cream, dulce de leche. It has whipped cream, vanilla, praline, biscuit, and musk. And all of those are like favorite notes for me. And I get all of that in this perfume. Oh, that is so good. And it smells just like some type of baked banana, Foster, or just like, it's just really good. And that biscuit to me almost comes across kind of like with like a wafer type of smell, if you will. And then that praline, I love anything with praline in it. Like, yeah, I was absolutely sold, completely convinced. And I find that I have really just gotten into banana fragrances. Like they just really do it for me. And this one right here, oh my gosh, that is so good. This one is no different, you guys. I think that this is absolutely phenomenal. And for this to be a fragrance that is super, super affordable And I have lots of niche fragrances in my collection. And this one, it's holding its own. And I'm really impressed with the performance of this Lattafa fragrance. I did pick up another Lattafa fragrance that will be in my upcoming haul. Stay tuned for that video. I'm either going to upload that one Saturday or Sunday, but excited to share the other one that I have picked up from this particular line. But I definitely highly recommend this one. I think that if you enjoy a good banana fragrance, and like I said, this one is so authentic, it's so fresh, and it's not too sweet. It's not too sweet at all. I think that it has the perfect amount of sweetness, and then it's that dry down with that musk and that praline and that vanilla. This is an absolute winner, and I highly recommend it. So happy to have this one in my collection. And so moving right along to the House of Bond number 9. You guys knew that it was coming because this particular house, I absolutely love this house, and it does have some really good gourmand types of fragrances. And so the first one that I want to share with you is Tribeca number 9. Tribeca number 9, child. And I just had me a matcha. So this is Tribeca from Bond number 9. And it is just absolutely, it's decadent. It's so good. I do think that it does open up with that Baccarat Rouge DNA, but it is more of a dessert type of dry down with that. Goes in completely different direction with the dry down. And this is just so pretty. This does have notes of hazelnut, cacao, jasmine sandalwood, cedar, caramel, ambroxan, and moss. And I do find that with that ambroxan, like that does get a little tricky for me sometimes, because I do find that sometimes this fragrance disappears a little bit, and I'm searching for it, I'm looking for it, but lo and behold, I could just be sitting doing some work, and I'm moving my arms, and I'm like, oh, there it is, you're back. So I do think that sometimes this one can do a bit of a disappearing act for just a little bit, but I do still think that it has pretty decent longevity, good, decent staying power, and I really enjoyed this one. So I don't consider this one to be a full-on gourmand fragrance, but this is one of the ones that I consider to be gourmand leaning in that way. And so the cacao and the hazelnut definitely gives it that effect along with that caramel. So from Bond number 9, that is Tribeca. And of course, I do have some other fragrances from this line that I decided to pick out. And so the next one that I want to talk about, of course, is my beloved Chelsea Nights. You guys knew that this one was going to be in the lineup. I talk about it all the time. You will probably see it in every other video. I'm telling you right now, get your nose, get your hands on it, pull out the wallet, because let me tell you something. It makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. And the reason why I have not worn this one in a couple of weeks is because when I start wearing this one, I don't know how to stop. I lose all self-control, all willpower when it comes to this fragrance. Oh my goodness. This Chelsea Nights, it does have cacao, saffron, hazelnut, rose, turmeric, suede, patchouli, vanilla, tonka bean, myrrh, amber, and oud. And this one right here, it's just so cozy. And that dry down with that suede, that cacao, that saffron. I don't really pick up a lot on the rose in here. That is really far in the background, and I'm glad that it is. But I think that it does help to give it a bit of a nice floral touch with this fragrance. This is so good. Y'all know what it is. I absolutely love this one. And this one is also definitely, it gives you that gourmand feel. It's just so cozy and just inviting, and This fragrance is everything. So that is Chelsea Nights from Bond number 9. And so the last Bond number 9 fragrance that I want to share with you is Nomad. Nomad is in the building. So this one has notes of pear, quince, black currant, violet leaves, oud accord, rose, amber, and vanilla. Yeah, I definitely pick up on the rose in here. This for me is mainly, you get that rose, that pear, that quince, and then that oud. And it's so funny because all of the notes that are listed for this fragrance, every single one of them I absolutely adore. I love me a fragrance with a black currant note. Oh, everything. This one right here, it is unisex and it is just a sexy gourmand leaning fragrance. Ooh, this is so good. I think that a man, a woman can definitely pull this off easily. It's just, oh, it is just delectable. And it's something about the way that the oud is done in here that just makes it so alluring and it just pulls you in. And it has, of course, great lasting power, especially with that oud in here. I get the violet leaves. Like this one is just so perfect for fall. And I definitely highly recommend this one. Let me show you guys the dent. Can y'all see that? I have a nice little dent in this one because it is just that good. And so, of course, when I wear this one, I go crazy, even though you don't really have to go too crazy with this one. But listen, it's in my nature. I'm going to do it anyways. And just make sure that I'm able to enjoy my fragrance. And I'm just a heavy sprayer at nature. So this one gets it also. But that is Nomad from Bond number 9. And so we are down to the last 2. The next one that I want to talk about has become an instant love, and I'm so happy to finally have it in my collection. And so that is Bal de Freak from Byredo, and this is the Absolute. This is Bal de Freak Absolute, and oh my gosh, y'all. This fragrance, oh my goodness. So I did get a sample of the original Bal de Freak several months ago. Shoot, maybe almost like a year ago. And while that fragrance is good, I just did not feel like it was one that I needed in my collection at the time. And so I watched a few reviews, and when I saw that this one had praline in it, I was like, yep, I gotta have it. So I risked it all, and decided to blind buy this one. It was on a sale, a little bit of a sale. And I took a chance, and I'm so glad that I did, because this one, you get that bergamot, lemon, black currant, praline, musk, violet, cedar, vetiver, and warm black amber. So see, what makes this one gourmand leaning is that praline along with that warm black amber. And then it's just rounded out really nicely with that musk note. This is so good. This one is sweeter than the original Bal de Freak, and I do prefer this one. This one, being on that it is from the Absolute line, I do, go crazy with this one. And so for me, I do get really, I get decent lasting power out of it. It's not, it's not beast mode. It's not, I think for like the first 4 or 5 hours of wear, I get a bit of a nice scent trail. And then after that, it becomes a bit of a scent bubble. And definitely towards the end of my day, maybe 10, 12 hours later, it becomes a skin scent. But it is so good. This one is also, I would consider like a very cozy, comforting fragrance. I wouldn't pull for this one in the wintertime, like if it dropped below 50, 40 degrees. I don't think that I would pull for this one because I don't think that it's going to be able to cut through the cold like that. But for now, while we are having amazing temperatures here in Dallas, this is one that I definitely look forward to wearing. And so that is Bal de Freak Absolute by Byredo. And so the last one that I want to share with you is what I consider to be the gourmand of all gourmands. This is the one that is most top tier. It is elite. For me, I have not smelled anything else that is considered to be a gourmand that tops this one. And you probably already know which one it is. But I am talking about Roja Dove's Lost in Paris. Oh my goodness. This one right here. Oh, I am just in love with this fragrance. And as you can tell, I get giddy. It makes me so happy. Oh, this is so good. And for the price point, it better be. So this one has blood orange, bitter orange, mandarin rum, Grand Marnier, caramelized sugar, butter accord, caramel accord, pink pepper, cinnamon, clove, cedar wood, cashmere wood, vanilla, ambergris, and musk. So as you can see, this is just loaded down with all of the good yumminess that you could ever have in a fragrance. And so when you first spray this one on, it does have a very bright opening. You definitely get that orange. All of that blood orange is just very, very prevalent. But this one right here by no means is linear at all. So it opens up with that blood orange, and then it takes you on this journey of the caramelized sugar and that butter accord. They really, really do come out. I get a little bit of that cinnamon and that clove, but one thing that I do appreciate about this fragrance is I would not consider it to be a spicy fragrance, and thank goodness for that, because I enjoy a good spicy fragrance, but I don't think that I would enjoy it that much in this particular fragrance. So it's not spicy. And then on that dry down, you guys, you get that vanilla, that musk, and just an overall yummy type of pastry. It is just, oh, it's so good. Like, this is such a heavy leaning pastry fragrance, but in the most adult, sophisticated, just, you know, mature type of way. And another thing is that this is not too sweet. I was afraid that, you know, with that caramelized sugar and the butter accord and just all those things, that it might be a little bit too sweet. Of course, given the price tag of this fragrance, I did get 2 samples because I wanted to make sure that the love was real. But I absolutely adore this fragrance, and it is going to be enjoyed for the next 4, 5, maybe even 6 months. And yes, I'm in love, and it is just amazing. Beast mode has an amazing projection. And this one is also a compliment getter because I'm almost done with my second sample that I got, and then I'll be able to move on to this beauty right here. And so I get it if you do not want to spend the coins on this fragrance, because it did cost, I got a small discount, y'all. Like, maybe I saved like maybe 10-15%, but it was still well over $1,000. I think it was like $1,150, something like that. So you may be able to catch a small sale on this one, especially with Black Friday and all those things coming up. But it does retail for $1,295. And I felt like even the samples were pricey, but I just had to make sure that the love for this fragrance was real, and it is. So if you don't want to spend that exorbitant price on this fragrance, definitely treat yourself and at least get the samples, milk those babies, enjoy them for what they are. And I can almost guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. This is a unisex fragrance, so it works for both sexes. Like, anybody can enjoy this fragrance. Yes, I know that I will. Oh, it's intoxicating. It is just, oh, honey, she is sophisticated, and this does not smell like anything that I have in my collection whatsoever. So again, highly recommend this one for your Gourmand fall lineup. So those are all the fragrances that I wanted to share with you all today. If you are new here and you love all things that smell good, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to join this fragrance community. For those of you that keep showing up and giving your girl all the love and support, I truly do appreciate you. So thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.